Petrus François Smith, also known as Franco, is the son of former Toyota Cheetah coach and player Franco Smith. The 25-year-old recently joined and signed for his hometown team, so we decided to pay him a visit as he was doing an OFM crossing to find out where his love for all things rugby started.
I think my love for rugby started when I was young. I grew up in a household and a family full of rugby. Both my uncle and my dad played, so I think it just came natural. I don't think there was a time I could say when it started. It just happened. Beside my dad, because I think he had the biggest influence on my rugby career in general, from as a young child and until now. I think players that I used to watch a lot were both Dan Carter and Owen Farrell, because those were the positions I enjoyed playing. I think 10 and 12 versatile players with unbelievable winning mindsets, and the amount of influence they had in the rugby world during their careers is something very special to me. Way back, I went to school here and then had the opportunity to play for the juniors at under 21, under 20 level, and then spent 4 years in Italy playing rugby on that side. I was a part of Benetton's group and then went over to the Zebra, and it came towards the end of the season and I had conversations with France and them back then, and it just looked appealing, and I was very happy to come back home, come back to Bloemfontein and try and start it again here and play for the seniors. I think it wasn't a conscious thing from their side. They didn't tell me go to the Cheetahs and we need you to the Cheetahs, and I think it was a subconscious decision. I think knowing the influence they had on this union and for this side, I think it would have been special for me to be able to approach that same opportunity and make the most of it, and if it's possible, leave my own mark on the Free State territory. Franz is obviously a Springbok legend. I think the things he's done on the field is amazing, and you learn a lot from a coach like him. I think he's got his own way of seeing the game and implementing it, and the things you can learn from him and the aspects of the game you can also learn from him make it very special and interesting and a different point of view compared to what you generally hear from other coaches. It was a very special occasion. I think few people can say they've played against their brother or their sibling in a professional competition, and it was unbelievably special. I think for us as a family, it was an important moment as well. Before the game, we had a few conversations. We met up for a coffee on game day before, just had a casual conversation, try to keep it as professional as possible without giving away any tips and secrets. And then after the game, we definitely made fun of each other a few times, made a few jokes. It was very light-hearted, but when you're on the field, work is work. Whoever's in front of you, there's no remorse or no special affection because he's your brother. You just do your job. I've got a few. I think Franks, which is just abbreviations of my name. But some of the boys do like calling me Stewie, as in Stuart Little, because I've got a pair of glasses, and when I wear them, they say I look like the older version of the little kid in Stuart Little, even though the mouse's name is Stuart Little, but that is the running joke every now and then. I study a BSc in strength and conditioning. Hopefully that could transfer in not only my career, but after rugby, maybe looking into becoming a strength and conditioning coach. I mean, this union has so much history, and it's a prominent figure in South African rugby, and I think that just makes it special on its own, and being part of it is a special journey, and it's a privilege to be able to play for the Cheetahs. When it comes to personal goals, it's just having consistency on the field and giving my all, giving my best in every moment. Everyone has ups and downs, as any player does and as any team does, but I want to win, and I want to win with the team, and I think winning as much as possible is probably the biggest goal I have for the season. Wow!